Good morning, guys. Hello. Hi, Eleanor. Eleanor is my pillow pet.
Hello, buddy. Is it time for a treat? Time? Oh, yeah, it is. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. If you watched yesterday's video, you can see a distinct difference in my tone and energy from last night to today. The difference was probably 10 hours of sleep. Oh, so required. Oh my gosh. Just absolutely. It was a long day. I think yesterday's video was titled something like, I have been so spoiled. I don't know how I used to work as much as I used to work in my old life. Back when I was at Neiman Marcus, I would work 10, 12, 14 days in a row to make the money I needed. And it wasn't unusual. That's what we did. It was a flat commission environment, and you worked as hard as you had to get what you needed. I don't know how I did it, because I just finished working 6 days in a row. Mind you, I was able to sleep at home between all of those 2-day trips, and I still was so incredibly stressed yesterday and so beaten by it. I just don't know how. But I woke up this morning to my cats. We just lounged around all morning. Eleanor is pretty much always Eleanor. Buddy was very like, meow, meow, love me, very sweet, absolutely a wonder. We had some treats, we had some snacks, we went back to bed, we cuddled, it was great. And then I got a blink email on my phone from work. A passenger from yesterday wrote a complaint to the company regarding an injury that they received. The injury was an expired granola bar in the kids' snack box. It had expired recently, apparently, and this person wrote the company saying that they were so displeased with the service. They were angry. It was just a bad experience, and shame on us. And I was the person who resolved the situation originally. The person rang the call bell when they discovered that it was, I don't know how they could tell it was expired, because the expiration date is so teeny, and it's inside a box, which I don't think has an expiration date on it. So the person rang the call bell when they realized that the bar was expired. And so I came over and I was like, I am so sorry. I mean, really, truly, honestly, sorry. I would be irritated too. So I offered to exchange it for something. Can I get you something else instead? I'm so sorry. And so that person said, yeah, I'll just have a bottle of water. That's fine. And I gave them the water, some ice, and they said, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm like, no problem. I'm so sorry. And it was really well received, and as well it was offered, and it was just resolved that I understood. And no, the email I got today was titled injury, and did I serve a passenger an expired meal? Now, we don't sell meals. I don't know, but that's just one teeny tiny example of the many things that can happen during a single flight. And we had 3 of them yesterday with all those delays. The job of a flight attendant is not glamorous. There is apparently a bunch of outrage online in that American Airlines sent out an email to a prospective flight attendant. I have to go into the post office and stop yapping away. They sent an email to a prospective flight attendant regarding how much money they would expect to earn as a new flight attendant. And I think the letter said something about $27,000 before you lock the car door. $27,000 before any additional monies that you could get from lead pay or per diem or something. And apparently the whole of the internet is outraged at the poverty level that these flight attendants are living under. My first year, I earned $19,000. That was total. That was my total income for the year. as a new flight attendant. And everyone's upset about this poor American flight attendant for earning probably close to $32,000, if not $35,000, with all the per diem and all that stuff. I don't know what people expect flight attendants to earn, but yeah, the internet is broken over that letter. There's something else I wanted to tell you. Let me think about it. Hold on. I'll have to get into the post office. It's hot. I love this post office. The people here are so nice. Speaking of nice, don't you love my top? I'm not sure if it's a men's or a ladies' top. I bought it at Goodwill, of course. I think it's Jones of New York, which is probably a ladies' top. But I love this thing. It's a little knit long sleeve number, and I'm wearing it with these fire engine red shorts. I'm feeling very cute right now. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. I got a phone call yesterday. Hold on. All right, so I got a phone call yesterday that added to my stress level yesterday, so it had nothing to do with work, but I got a phone call, and I was able to listen to that call between flights. It was from somebody saying that they were a sheriff. What? A sheriff calling me. They were looking for, and he tried to say my last name, impossible. So he said, you know, I'm looking for Stephen Perry or whatever, and to call them back at extension 704. No phone number. I did not actually see a phone call received, so I'm not quite sure how I got a voicemail if no phone call was on the phone record. And it was a Sunday. I don't know when sheriffs call. And something about the call and the tone of the voice and everything about the call seemed sketchy to me. I tried using the voicemail feature where you can call the original sender. So I just hit number 8 and it said, oh, calling from 702-857 blah, 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 whatever it was. So I called that number 3 times because no one answered. No one answered, and the automatic sort of machine voice said, please leave a voicemail at the tone. And there was no recorded message or anything from a sheriff's office or a sheriff's department or anything with an extension. So I'm quietly flipping out, thinking that a sheriff is contacting me. And I told my coworkers, all 3 of them, what was going on. And they said, oh, no, it's a scam. That's a scam. Something's very wrong there. If they wanted to get in touch with you, they would have left something in your door, at your mailbox. They would have called you and left some other information, blah, blah, blah. So they are saying that it's a scam, that someone is trying to scam me somehow. It seems far-fetched to me, and I've never been a victim of a scam that I'm aware of, but that happened yesterday to add to my stress level. It almost kept me from sleeping last night. Almost. But I was able to sleep nicely last night. So I am going to wait for another contact from this sheriff, because I've already called back and left my phone number. And if they don't call me back, there is that. If they call me back and there's really an issue, well, that'll happen. So that will be a future video if something does come from that. We'll see what happens. So I've just sent off a book to an eBay buyer. It was a book about cosmetics. Ray, by Ray something or other. I'm not quite sure who she was. But I bought the book for very little and I sold it for $99. Yay! So I just sent that out today. I'm going to stop and get myself some iced coffee. And then I am going to probably go back home and relax. I'm feeling very cute though, so maybe I should stop at a Goodwill. All right, I'll see you soon. It is so hot here in Las Vegas and oddly humid. Look at these clouds. These are more Florida clouds than they are Las Vegas clouds. But let's see, I went into Savers. I found some fun clothes at Savers. Everything is half off on Mondays in all the Las Vegas based Savers stores. So I found this shirt, really fun, pretty spring colors. It's Joseph A. Banks, which is clearly not the most amazing shirt, but they usually fit me pretty well. The fabric is very nice. well constructed. I love the colors and the patterns, so that'd be fun. With white pants, white shorts, jeans, slacks, whatever, that'd be great. I used to own this shirt. This is an H&M. Oh, it's an Old Navy shirt. I owned this shirt. It's navy with little white polka dots for years. I think I wore it out. It literally started tearing when I put it on one day because I wore it so frequently. Just with jeans or whatever. Usually the sleeves rolled up mid-forearm, and I wore it so often it literally fell apart on me. So I found it at Savers for just like, I don't know, how much was it? It was $9.29, so you know, for almost nothing. And then I found this little Ralph Lauren polo long sleeve cotton shirt, and I just like the colors, the pink and the green. I thought it was very pretty, and the little polo logos in pink, which is kind of fun. Again, I don't like wearing a lot of logos on my clothing, but polo isn't the most embarrassing of the logos I could wear. I found this fun scarf for the autumn, for the fall, and I am going to start wearing neckties. Clearly not here in Las Vegas or during the summer in most places in the country, but I am going to start wearing neckties. I used to love wearing ties when I worked at Neiman Marcus, and I wouldn't want to wear one if I had to wear one for work, but because I think they're fun accessories, I'm going to start wearing ties again. And I found some really fun vintage ties. I don't know who made this, but I just love the pattern. It's very vintage. Very, very, very vintage. This is vintage Halston. If any of you are old enough to remember Halston, I thought that was just really fun. On a denim shirt with like a suede jacket or something, I thought this would be really, really fun. I got this. This is Brooks Brothers or Brooks Brothers Basics. I don't know when I couldn't wear a rep tie or a club tie, as I would have called that. This is Land's End. I know it's just a navy tie with red stripes, but that would really be versatile and I think kind of fun. And this one, the last one, is Vintage Van Heusen, which is not a brand that anyone would buy on purpose, I don't think. But this Van Heusen used to be something. They used to be really fashion forward. Case in point, look at this tie. Isn't that wild? And the fabric texture is really, really great. And I thought that would be a fun tie to wear on some occasion. And they were on average $2.99 and then half off. So I just made almost $100 off selling that cosmetics book. So I just spent 20 bucks on some ties and some fun shirts. Now we need some iced coffee. That's what we're going to do, and maybe some lunch. Yay. I'll see you soon. Oh, I remember there's something else I wanted to tell you. Let me turn off my Depeche Mode here. So, in my company, we have a requirement, as per our contract, if we are line holders, that we are to have a minimum of 13 days off each month. Now, I inadvertently, with my schedule from this month and my schedule for next month, I inadvertently fell below that 13-day off minimum. I had 12 scheduled days off next month. So we have something called MDDs, which honestly I don't know what that stands for, but I emailed Crew Plan, and let's go to Maryland. I emailed Crew Plan a couple days ago and said, hey, hi, I inadvertently think I qualify for MDDs, and what that means is, well, I'll tell you. They said, yep, you're right, you qualify for MDDs. Which trip would you like taken off of your schedule? So, to make up for those days that I was not awarded a day off, they are taking me off the shortest trip on my schedule for next month, which is the last trip of next month, where I'm supposed to go to Columbus or Cleveland or something. So they removed me from that 2-day trip. I still get credit for those 2 days, which is like 9 hours. So I still get that credit, but I have those days off. And on top of that, if I can pick up anything additional, I can actually work on those days and get paid for both schedules or both trips. So it's the only way we in my airline are able to double dip. So we get some extra credit. So next month my credit is only, I think, 81 hours versus 105 this month. So it's a significant difference. That's probably about $1,600 difference in paychecks. So I'm gonna see if I can't pick up a little something on top of those NDDs to kind of raise my credit, but also still have around the same amount of time off. Did that make any sense to any of you? If you're a flight attendant, especially with my company, it did. But so the good news is that I have either more time off that I'm still paid for, or I can pick up something and double dip and get paid for both trips. So that's what I'm going to try and do, just because getting great paychecks feels really good, and I still have plenty of time off. My cats see me plenty, and next month my schedule is mostly 2 and 3 day trips. Not because I like 2 and 3 day trips, it's because that's what a lot of our trips have become. We're not quite turning into Allegiant with turns, but we have a lot more 2 and 3 day trips than we used to. I personally prefer my fake 4 days, which is the first day is a red eye, so I have the whole day to myself. And the last day, typically, I arrive back home fairly early in the day. So it's like a pretend 4 day. It's closer to a 3 day trip, but that's what I like. But because per diem is better. Oh, and more good news. I forgot to tell you. I don't think I told you. Our per diem went up. I think I may have told you this already. Our per diem went up. It went up to $2.92, $2.97, $2.90 something. So we get almost $3 an hour for every hour we're away from base, starting from our check-in till we are to block back into our home base, or whenever that trip officially ends. So yeah, lots of good news, So it's a happy day. Oh, and it looks like there's been a bus accident ahead of me. So I think I'm going to hang a right and avoid that. I will see you guys later. Hey guys, hi. So I just got home. I'm about to pull into the garage, but I wanted to talk to you out here while I had some light and I don't have Buddy going meow, meow, meow in the background every 5 seconds. So I just went to the grocery store to buy some pesto and some other things for lunch. And while in line at the grocery store, I'm scrolling through my Facebook page, and I saw that my Uncle Bob died. He was married to my Aunt Joanne, who is my father's sister. I don't talk a lot about my father's family, and that we're not that close. When I lived in Boston, I met them when I was about 30 years old. I met my father when I was 30. I met his sisters and his brothers, and I was pretty close to them while I was in Boston, while I lived there. I went and spent pretty much every holiday with my father's family. He lives in Oklahoma. Yes, he's still alive. I've only met him a handful of times. But his sister, Joanne, married Bob. Bob is an extraordinary man. Unbelievable talent. He built the house that they lived in for many, many years. He built it by hand. He had someone else do the electrical work, but he built the whole house by himself. He grew up building houses with his father. He fathered and raised 2 amazing daughters. He and his wife, Joanne, my Aunt Joanne, had the most amazing romance. They had the most amazing love story for many, many years. And I didn't know he'd been sick for the past 2 years. He had pancreatic cancer. And I've messaged my cousin, his daughter Jillian, who I'm on fairly good terms with, and to, you know, send some love and thoughts. And she said he was diagnosed 2 years ago. The tumor didn't grow really for a whole year, which is a gift, because pancreatic cancer will get you good and fast. And the last year, I guess it took its toll, and he just passed. And it's amazing. I mean, I'm not really that close to the family anymore. It's been really years since I've spent time with them, but I'm still related to them. I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. Bob was such a vital man. He and my Aunt Joanne used to love going ballroom dancing, and they would travel the world. They saw the world. And he had a wonderful life. He had a wonderful life just cut too short. I mean, really. But, yeah, just found out that Bob died. You know, Facebook, finding things out on Facebook like this is always kind of a shock, you know. But Joanne would never call me and tell me, because, you know, we just don't have that relationship, you know. But, yeah, crazy. I don't talk about my father's family very much because, again, we're not that close. I met my father and his family when I was 30. And like I said, I spent most holidays with Bob and Joanne because they just always had this nice life. I mean, they both worked very, very hard. Bob worked for the post office for decades and decades and decades. Joanne was a school teacher, and you know, they just were very smart about their finances. They built their own home. But they supported their children, and they had a wonderful life. And the holidays were always great fun with them. Bob would cook. Oh, he was an amazing cook. And I just can't imagine what Joanne's going through right now. I really can't, because he was her. I'm really everything, you know, and they were an amazing couple. So I'm kind of shocked by this. I mean, it's just craziness. So I told you I was able to drop that last trip of the month for MDD. So I get paid for those hours. So I'm going to just keep an eye on Facebook on the news and try and keep up with Jillian or Joanne. I don't want to bother her. You know, I know for a fact that she's surrounded by friends and family. They still have family up in New England, and they have tons of friends and their daughter. So they have lots and lots of support. I don't want to bug them. But I do want to try and keep an eye on when that funeral might be, because that's definitely something I would like to attend if I can. Wow. Really, I'm having like a fantastic day, and then this bam, you know, just awful. Awful. Gotta live your life one day at a time. Live every day. Give everybody a hug. Tell everybody you love them. Try not to have too many enemies. Awful. All right, I'm gonna get in the house and make some lunch. I'm starving, and wow. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. My phone films at the strangest times. I still have my camera on, and I don't know what my face does for it to start filming, but you just watch me park my car in the garage, or park my car in the garage, which is surprisingly difficult with all the stuff I have in my garage. All right, I will see you guys later. Eleanor, want some treats? This is how they get their treats. Yes, buddy, you're getting some in a moment. Do you want some? Yeah? There you go. There you go. He's a little messier than Eleanor is. Yep, I put a little on my fingertip and they lick it off. That's how I taught them their names. I'd say, here, buddy, or here, Eleanor, and they got a little treat. There you go, a little bit more. I know, buddy, you're getting more in a moment, but these are what they get. Buddy, I know. I'm talking to your friends. Yeah, hold on, honey. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, pretty girl. So pretty. Want to take a nap? Are you playing dead? Are you playing dead? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, handsome. I need to brush you. I need to brush you. I got lots of hair over your face. Wow. You silly cat. Oh, nothing makes your day better after some bad news than taking a nap with a kitty cat. Yeah, we gotta brush you. I see lots of hair. Okay, I'm gonna take a little nap. Hey guys, hi. So this video is turning into a day in the life of Steven. I am at Walmart. I had to buy some denture cleaning tablets, and I just realized the cat treats I gave the cats tonight were the last ones I had, and so I have to have some tonight and then some for tomorrow morning before I leave for work. So I'm gonna buy a couple boxes just to have some, because I have some days off after work too. Each box of these is almost $12. I'm buying 4 of them because I use them. It's currency in my household. And I might as well buy some snacks and stuff while I'm here for my trip tomorrow. We've got 3 legs. It's a very long day. 14-hour layover, and I think we're just doing 1 leg back home the next day, but after that I think I have 5 or 6 days off, so that's good. All right, what else do I need here? I love this soup, 130 calories. This and one of these protein bowls. That is a staple lately for my luggage. I like having emergency food in my luggage, so in case I don't want to leave the hotel room or whatever, I can just pull this out, heat it up in the microwave, and have a nice meal. I think that's it. It's time to go home and get in bed and get a nice night's sleep before I have to start my very long day tomorrow. So thank you for joining me today, and thank you for being with me this afternoon when I learned about Bob. Still gutted by this. I can't imagine what Joanne's going through right now, and his girls. I don't know, but the older you get, I hate to say, the more, I can't say you get used to people passing, but it's, I don't know, it's less of a shock these days. Although when my sponsor died, John, that almost killed me. But all right, blah blah blah. I'll talk to you later. All right, fly safe. Bye.